Did you know there are companies that will sell you AI prompts? In fact, entire AI marketplaces exist, like PromptSpace, where people buy and sell prompts. Lucky for you, I'm sharing a super easy trick to get free optimized prompts for large language models like ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini. We'll also talk about the difference between a system prompt and a user prompt, why that even matters. And as a bonus, I'll send you my beginner's prompt library, complete with dozens of optimized AI prompts. All you have to do is comment on this video with the words AI prompting. No strings attached. You might have heard of this thing called a prompt. But what is a prompt? And why are good prompts so important? Picture this. You want AI to help you discuss the pros and cons of a certain topic. Or maybe you just want to have it help you plan your week. The trick is you need the perfect way to ask the AI in order to get good results. A prompt is just a fancy word for what you're telling the AI you want it to do. It's kind of like how you tell your friends, hey, can you grab me a snack? Versus, can you please bring me a toasted peanut butter and jelly sandwich with the crust cut off? One of those requests is super simple and one is very specific. Good prompts tell the AI exactly what you want it to do. And this way, it does a better job. Prompt templates are like having a cheat sheet. Just fill in a few details, we call those variables, and the AI tool will optimize the prompts for you. It's kind of like magic. Places like OpenAI's developer platform or Anthropic's console are great places to do this. I know it sounds all fancy and techy, but honestly, it's really simple to do. Oh, and if we haven't met, I'm Tam, here to help you succeed with AI and hopefully have a little bit of fun along the way. Now, you might be wondering, why should I care about prompting? I just want to get things done as quickly as possible. It's kind of like asking your kids to clean their room. You could say, clean your room, or you could be like, put all the books on the bookshelf, make your bed, hang up your clothes, and put your toys away. The better your instructions, the better the results, right? Prompts work the exact same way. Let me show you. Let's do a basic prompt and ask ChatGPT to tell us about climate change. Okay, here are some key points. Not very useful, although it is giving us solutions. We didn't ask for that, so it's pretty good. Large language models like ChatGPT have come a long way from even a year ago. Now let's see how it does with the same question, but an optimized prompt. I'm gonna paste in the optimized prompt that asks the same question. Provide a detailed explanation of climate change. This is the prompt that has been optimized, but it's the same question to give me information about climate change. Just so much more information comparatively. Now the side-by-side comparisons. On the left side of the screen, we have the basic prompt that's not really good. Tell me about climate change. On the right side, we have more detailed step-by-step prompt. Basically, what these optimized prompts do is include chain of thought reasoning. So it breaks down the question into steps, which helps the large language model or AI not hallucinate as much and give us exactly what we asked for. Left side, we basically have 6 bullet points about climate change and then some solutions to those. And on the more optimized one that used chain of thought reasoning, we have examples of each. Greenhouse gas emissions, and then it breaks down individual considerations that contribute to that and examples. Natural factors go even more. So again, we're already at the end of the one on the left, but on the right, it goes on and on and on with just so much more information. You guys be the judge, but I definitely think that optimizing prompts is important. Now let's optimize some prompts for free together. You'll go to platform.openai.com. OpenAI is the company behind ChatGPT. Once you do that and you log in, you'll see your little login picture or icon on the top right of the screen. This is where developers and researchers prototype and test ideas in here and fine-tune models to behave a certain way depending on what they're going to be using that model for, because a lot of them will create other products or wrappers that use ChatGPT's models. We're not going to do all of that. Today, I'm going to show you how to use this to create free optimized prompts. To create your free prompt, click on Playground at the top. Once you do that, you'll see the AI stars. Select, and here's where you'll describe the prompt and it will automatically optimize it for you. The prompt I used is analyze my business idea for an in-person AI training events company. Create. As you can see here, it says system instructions. I'm going to explain in a minute what system instructions are versus user prompt. We'll get there. But first, look at this optimized prompt. Now I would take this and copy and paste it into ChatGPT. It says, analyze the provided business idea for an in-person AI training events company. Steps. Then it walks me through all the steps. Again, what we're seeing here is chain of thought processing. And output format, you could always go in here and change it. Maybe we didn't want this type of output. Right now it's saying a detailed paragraph, but maybe I want that in a bulleted list. I could change that right here by just erasing then examples, market analysis, feasibility studies, SWOT analysis, copy and paste that into ChatGPT. Boom, easy and free. When you are on this playground window, don't try to put it down here in the message. Make sure that you're hitting this button, generate, and you're putting your prompt in here. If you try to put it down here in the message bar, you're going to have to pay for that because that's for API keys. If you want to do it for free, the way to do that is to hit generate and to put it in here, and then it creates the optimized prompt, which you can then copy and paste into your prompt library or wherever you store these prompts that you plan to use regularly. Before we move on to the other free AI prompt tools that you can utilize, I want to talk about the difference between a user prompt and a system prompt. A system prompt is like setting the rules of the game for the AI. It tells the AI how it's going to behave. Like saying, hey, AI, you're going to be a helpful teacher today. It's the setup before anything else happens. A user prompt, on the other hand, is something that you tell the AI when you need it done. Like, write me a story about a princess and a dragon. So you can think of it this way. A system prompt sets the mood, and a user prompt requests the action or tells it what to do. Easy, right? Anthropic, the company behind Claude, also has a great prompt optimizer tool. This one, you need to set up an API key, which is really simple to do. And it costs a few cents per prompt. I set mine up with $5. I haven't even gone through those $5 and have done dozens of prompts. But I'm not going to go in deep on this one because it isn't free. And this video is about free AI tools. So definitely check out my longer video on this if you're interested because it's perfection. For now, I just want to show you, if you did set it up, you would be on console.anthropic.com. Let's go to generate a prompt. Just like I did on ChatGPT, I'll put in a basic prompt. Let's pretend like we're looking for my niche market. Find 3 potential market niches for my AI training business by analyzing Google Trends. Consider the growing demand for AI education among parents. Hit generate. It's going to optimize that prompt for me so that I could use it in Claude. Here is my optimized prompt. You are tasked with finding 3 potential market niches for an AI training business focusing on the growing demand for blah, 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 blah. Here's the Google Trends data, and it just has it all laid out for me. Now let's talk about variables. The things that are in brackets like this, those are called variables. That's what I will change in my prompt. But let's say that I copy and paste this optimized prompt into Claude. So next, I'm going to change what's in between the brackets to what I need. Prompt templates are very helpful like that. But keep my prompt templates in a database like Notion or Google Docs. Then all I have to do is copy and paste it into one of the large language models like Claude or ChatGPT when I want to use it. And then I'll change the information that's inside the brackets to whatever it is that I want on that given day. In this case, I would put in my Google Trends data and then I'd run that prompt. Google AI Studio is another super useful tool for prompting. I'm in the prompt gallery. You can get here by going to aistudio.google. On the left side panel, you'll find prompt gallery. And there's all these different prompts that you can use that are ready to go for you. It gets into like some really random things like plant care. How do I best care for this plant? To things like blog post creator, recipe creator, trip recommendation. So again, while this is more for developers and researchers, there are some really cool ideas here that maybe you haven't thought about. I'll go through here and use it as ideation. Like maybe I hadn't thought about this. Marketing writer, get catchy advertising copy tailored to your product and target audience. Great. I'll click on that and see what that's about. Oh, give an image of a product and its target audience. Write an engaging marketing description. I might copy that. And back here on the ChatGPT optimizer, I'm going to put it in and have it create a much more comprehensive prompt that I can then use in my prompt library. Create an engaging marketing description based on the given image of a product and its target audience. Identify the key features, benefits, blah, 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 blah. It goes through the steps. So it took that one sentence and really optimized it for ChatGPT. Now I can copy and paste this into my prompt library. If you don't know what a prompt library is, let's talk about it. A prompt library is just a place where you keep all of these prompts that you use on a regular basis. I keep mine in Notion because that's where I keep all of my information. I love Notion. I will include a link in this description to Notion. So if you haven't tried it, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. It is one of the AI tools that I use every day. But if you use something like Google Docs, you could put it in there as well. As you can see here, this is my prompt library, and it's the prompt library that you can have right now for free if you comment on this video. But before we go, I want to show you one more thing that you can use to find free prompts. There are also a ton of free sites like this one, fido.com, where you can type in a prompt and for free, it will generate an optimized version of that for you. Let's give this one a try and say, write an outreach email. Generate. That's a really horrible prompt. I don't give it any context. And here we go. You're a professional outreach specialist with over 10 years of experience crafting effective and engaging outreach emails. So it's okay. This is not ChatGPT or Claude or Google, clearly, because a professional outreach specialist is not a thing. Not that I know of, at least. So that might be like a communications specialist, but you get the idea. So you put something in, you get something out. It is another option. Of course, I think to use OpenAI, Anthropic, or Google is a better option. But I wanted to show you everything that's out there. See how easy that is? You don't have to be an AI genius to get started. These AI templates make you a prompting pro even if you're just starting on your AI journey. So to recap, prompts are just instructions that you give the AI, and more detailed instructions give you better results. You can get free prompt templates from places like OpenAI Playground, Anthropic's Console, Google's Gemini. All of those can make your life so much easier. So what's the next step? Start building your prompt library right now by commenting on this video, and I will send you a starter prompt library so that you can start building one of your own.